bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. In the last talk, we discussed this. We discussed this briefly how to discern mentality, materiality, analyzing knowledge, cause and condition knowledge, and comprehension knowledge. Today, we discuss the other or vipassana knowledge. Let us stop. No, we discuss about arising and perishing knowledge. Next. Fourth, vipassana knowledge. The fourth vipassana knowledge is arising and perish knowledge. Udayabhaya jnana, which is to know the arising and perishing of formations. Mentality, materiality, the 5 aggregates, the 12 bases, the 18 elements, the noble truths, dependent origination, internally and externally, in the present, past, and future. This knowledge actually consists of 2 knowledge. Knowledge of the cause arising in perishing of formations. For example, see according to the 5th mother or dependent origination. I described that in previous talk. The 5th method. Avijja, tanha, upadana, sankhara, and karma. So present consciousness, nama, rupa, mentality, materiality, species, contact, feeling arises. The 5 causes also arising in perishing. Present effects also arising in perishing. Now your object is arising in perishing. This is a vipassana object. Knowledge of the momentary. The momentary arising in perishing or formation. See how the 5 aggregates arising in perishing in every consciousness moment, or the mental processes that you had discerned, from rebirth to death or every life. Depending on origination state you practice in about Sangha 3 life, 3 past life, or 4 fights, so you must practice in all every life to present, after that to go into the future. They are developed in 3 stages. Only the arising, udaya. The cause in momentary arising or formations. 2, only the perishing, vaya. The cause in momentary perishing of formations. Both the arising and perishing, udaya, vaya. Both that causes in momentary arising in variation or formation. This state is who is already experienced Namarupa Parishitanyana, mentality, materially analyzing knowledge, cause and apprehension knowledge, the yogi can practice it. Pay attention to the mind with the four elements, can see the kalapa. Inside the mind, 7 types of materiality. Indike kalapa, body decay kalapa, satike kalapa, lainona kalapa, temperature bone materiality, sex materiality, mind bone materiality, nutriment bone materiality. That are some 10 types of materiality: element, water element, fire element, wind element, color, odor, flavor, nutritive essence, life faculty, and translucency. So body translucency, sex materiality, light materiality. So these all are arising in perishing. So sometimes you only see arising state after the perishing. So this arising in perishing, you discern and practice with vipassana, nature, impermanent, suffering, and non-self. Iya also say nose, tongue, and body. You chat inside them, sometimes the materiality only, sometimes inside the I'm base, you can see mentality. I'm consciousness, not only I'm consciousness, together mental factor. Contact, feeling, perception, volition, life faculty, attention, one-pointedness, they are also arising in variation. This I'm at the I'm consciousness state, only the Namarupa or 5 aggregate. The I'm decay kalapa in the other materiality is called materiality aggregate. They are rising in variation. The unconsciousness is a consciousness aggregate. There is a feeling aggregate. Perception is a perception aggregate. Volition in the other mental factor evolution aggregate. Other eye also, when you see the time is only 5 aggregate, they are arising in variation. The hearing, the time also. That when you got the smell, also only 5 aggregate. When you got the taste, also 5 aggregate. The body, also 5 aggregate. So this momentary formations all arising in variation. So you are Western knowledge as understanding, all arising in variation. This is not permanent. Impermanent, you already understand. After that, you chat. It is bliss or suffering, or joyful or suffering. Arising in variation is not joyful. This is a suffering. So understanding suffering, so you see, you can read your mind and dukkha, adukkha. They are non-self. So anatta, you understand by your direct knowledge. Sometimes you practice in arising anicca, dukkha, anatta. Sometimes you see perishing, they are also anicca, dukkha. Sometimes arising in perishing. Sometimes nama only, sometimes rupa. Sometimes only rupa materiality, see arising in perishing, anicca, dukkha, anatta. Sometimes only mentality. Sometimes both nama and rupa is arising in perishing. To be in the detailed method for developing arising and perishing knowledge. You should see again and again the causal and momentary arising of formations. This is a contemplation of the nature of arising. Samudaya Dhamma Nupasi. For example, see the causal arising of materiality according to the five method of dependent origination. Look back again to near that moment of your past life. See the five past causes that caused the arising in this life or karma-born materiality. One by one, see how the arising of ignorant, craving, clinging, volitional formation, karma potency, is caused the arising in this life of karma-born materiality. Afterwards, see the momentary arising of karma-born materiality in every consciousness moment or the mental process that you have discerned from rebirth to death. See the five aggregates at the arising udaya or the process separate consciousness. Also at the arising of each consciousness moment in all the intervening six sense-door process that you have discerned. See this in every past life that you have discerned. And then all the future life up to your pre-nibbana. So this is future. You need to then to see one after the other how consciousness cause the arising of consciousness born materiality. Temperature caused the arising of temperature born materiality. Nutriments caused the arising of nutriment born materiality. In each case, you see all the momentary arising or the particular type of materiality. After this, you have to see in the same way the causal and momentary arising of materiality, the arising of mentality, arising of materiality, the arising of materiality in mentality, and all the mental process that you have discerned, and all the past and future life that you have discerned. After seeing the causal and momentary arising of materiality and mentality, see again and again on their perishing. This is the contemplation of the nature of perishing. The perishing of ignorance, craving, clinging, volitional formation, and the commit potency takes place when you attain arahantship. The cessation of the five aggregate takes place at your pre-nibbana in this life. What it causes arising is the individual types of ignoring, craving, clinging, volitional formations, and karmic potency that you discern at each life where it takes place. But cessation is always in the same life. When the five aggregates at the pre-nibbana no longer arises. So who experienced already the dependent origination, so he can practice it very well. So arising, this vipassana is when you already practicing mentality, materiality, analyzing knowledge, dependent origination. When you finish these two knowledge, the other is all same, coming back again and again. So this state is only see arising and perishing. This is called vipassana. Actual nibbana in the perish arahant path are not evident to us, because we have not yet realized the full past knowledge, mega jnana, and full fruition knowledge, phala jnana. We understand our pre-nibbana has taken place because there is no more arising of the aggregate. For example, you see the causal cessation or materiality. Again, according to the five method or dependent origination. Look forward to the times when you become arahant. So go back to the your arahant state. There's a need to future. So who already experienced the dependent origination, but pleasant future, like he know. He practicing to the empty, you are nama and rupa stop. What is stop? You are arahant suti cheta, that consciousness. After that, no existence. This is your future. If you are this light is a become arahant, then when the death, that time is your future. So MDC to the arising, perishing, anicca, dukkha, anatta, go there. See that when you attain arahant path and arahant fruition, all defilement is ceased. At the end of that life, all formation cease. It is directly seeing your pre-nibbana, after which no new materiality or mentality arises or passes away. Shows you attain arahantship in this life, it will be in the future. Shows you attain arahantship in one of your future lives, it will also be in the future. One by one, you see that the cessation of ignoring, craving, clinging, volitional formation, karma potency, resistively. Each causes the cessation of karma-born materiality. Having seen the causal cessation of the karma-born materiality, do you remember how many karma-born materiality? 9 types of karma-born materiality. Eye translucency, ear translucency, nose translucency, tongue translucency, body translucency, heart materiality, sex materiality, life known as kalapa. These all are called karma-born materiality. After that, temperature-born materiality, mind-born materiality, and nutriment-born materiality. Afterwards, see the momentary rising of karma-born materiality in every consciousness moment of the mental process that you have discerned. This means you again see the five aggregate at the perishing of the process separate consciousness. And at the perishing of each consciousness moment, and all intervening six sense door process that you have to discern. You pay attention indoor, see the materiality, also arising and perishing. Here is a perishing. Only perishing state, perishing, you practicing anicca, dukkha, anatta. Nama, rupa, ear door, nose door, tongue door. So most saying, when you are already experienced, coming again and again, This time is not chapter, not descend to their characteristic. Now their characteristic arising and perishing. This is your object. This is called vipassana. You need to then to see one after the other. The causes cessation of consciousness, of temperature and of nutriment-born materiality. You see how the cessation of consciousness causes the cessation of consciousness-born materiality. The cessation of temperature causes the cessation of temperature-born materiality. The cessation of nutriment causes the cessation of nutriment-born materiality. In each case, you see also the momentary variation of the particular types of materiality. After this, you have to see causes, cessation, and momentary variation of materiality. Once you have seen both the causes and momentary cessation of materiality and mentality, you know, see again and again both they are arising and perishing. This is the contemplation of the nature of arising and perishing. Udayabhaya Dhamma. This Udayabhaya is a two are combined. Udayabhaya, but Udayavaya. So separate. Udaya is arising, Vaya is a perishing. So these two combined. So Udayabhaya, knowledge. It involves seeing first their causes arising and perishing, and then their momentary arising and perishing. You see each one in three ways successively. One, the arising or the causing its result. Two, the perishing or the cause in its result. Three, the impermanence or the cause in its result. For example, you see only by one, you see one by one. The arising of each cause, ignoring, craving, clinging, volition and formation, karma potency, causes the arising of karma-born materiality. The cessation of each same cause the cessation of karma-born materiality. Each cause in the materiality it produced are impermanent. Likewise, you see one by one how consciousness cause the arising of consciousness-born materiality. The cessation of consciousness causes the cessation of consciousness-born materiality. Consciousness is impermanent, and consciousness-born materiality is also impermanent. And you see the same for temperature-born materiality, nutriment-born materiality, also they are arising and perishing. This is how you see both the causes and momentary arising and perishing of materiality. After that, you have to see the causes and momentary arising and perishing of materiality. So in the way just outlined, you see the causes and momentary arising and perishing of also the five aggregates. See the three characteristics of impermanence, suffering, and non-self. And then you should do this for the five internal aggregates. After that, the five external aggregates. Pay attention in front of the yogi. We practice in four elements. You focus the eye door, ear door, nose, tongue, or body, or the other material. They are arising and perishing, arising and perishing. you practice in anicca, dukkha, anatta. Sometimes only you practice in anicca a long time, one sitting. After that, same, you practice in anatta, dukkha, suffering, same object. After that, anatta. So only the one sitting one time, anicca, dukkha, anatta cannot. You must know what is anicca, trying to understand it with the you are direct vipassana knowledge. Next, you need to develop this vipassana with also the first method of dependent origination. In that case, to see the cause arising or formation, you see the factor of dependent origination one by one in forward order. To see in the following slide. Next. So dependent origination. Avijja paccaya sankhara. Because of ignorance, formation arises. Because of formation, consciousness arises. Because of consciousness, mentality, materiality arises. Because of mentality, materiality, the six bases arise. Because of the six bases, contact. Because of contact, feeling, vedana arises. Because of feeling, craving arises. Because of craving, clinging arises. Because of clinging, existence, bhava arises. Because of existence, birth, jadi arises. Because of birth, aging, death, sorrow, limitation, pain, grief, and despair arises. So in vipassana time, you don't pay attention arises. These are also the ignorant arising variation. So ignorant anicca, also sankhara, also anicca. Ignorant dukkha, sankhara also dukkha. Ignorant anatta, sankhara also anatta. You see. So this avijja is as your past life avijja, near the consciousness. And sankhara, at the past life you doing donation or something, observing sila, or the practicing. This is a sankhara. So kuso sankhara, wholesome sankhara. They are also arising in variation. After that, the consciousness arises because of formation. The consciousness is a parisandhi consciousness. This parisandhi consciousness also you practice in Betsy. At that moment, parisandhi is only three types of kama bhom materiality. Body, translucency, heart materiality, sex materiality. At the rebirth consciousness. So when already rebirth, that time you are already male or female, you know already. So they are arising variation. You contact also not only the this consciousness, so also the bhavinga consciousness, like continuance consciousness, as you contact. They are arising variation using also the formation also a nature, consciousness also a nature, etc. You try the all 12 character, this state. To see the cause-track cessation of formation at arhamshit in the result, pranipana. You see the factor of dependent cessation one by one in forward order. To see in the following slide. So next you see, with ignorance, remainderless, fading away in cessation, volitional formation cease. So after that you only see. This avijja is a seed, volitional formation also seed in the arahant state. So with the volitional formation, cessation, consciousness cease. No volitional cessation because of arahant is already killed or destroyed. no existence. That's why the consciousness, present-day, rebirth consciousness also see. With the consciousness, cessation, mentality, materiality, see, no rebirth consciousness, no mentality, no materiality again. With the mentality, materiality, cessation, the six sense basis see, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, or no hadiyawatu, habit, no more ready. So with the six sense basis cessation, contact ceases. With the contact cessation, feeling ceases. No contact, so no feelings. So its cravings, its feelings cessation, so craving ceases. No feelings, so no craving, no attachment. With the craving cessation, clinging ceases. With the clinging cessation, existence ceases. With the existence cessation, but ceases. So not existence, so no but again. With the birth cessation, aging also see, death also see, no sorrow, no lamentation, no pain, no grief, no despair, cease. No despair. Despair also see. Such is the cessation of this whole mass of suffering. As before, you see both the cause in momentary arising and perishing of formations. You see the factor of dependent origination in cessation one by one in forward order. For example, in the case of ignorance, you see ignorance causes volitional formation. With the reminderless fading away in cessation of ignorance, volitional formation cease. Ignorance is impermanent, volitional formation are impermanent. You see each of the factor of dependent origination in the same way, internally and externally, in the past, present, and future. This is a very brief explanation of how to develop the arising and perishing. Also very brief. You need to detail. You might go to join solitary retreats. And so you find that your teacher will teach about more detail. So here I say discussion about the very detail, you will become boring, not already boring. Because of, so only anicca, dukkha, anatta, anicca, dukkha, anatta, arising, perishing, arising, perishing, see, impermanent, suffering, no say. Now listen also, you see, become boring. When you go to practicing, only see this nama, rupa, arising, perishing, anicca, 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 dukkha. Sometimes you become tired, you go back to stay in the one of jhana, 4 jhana, stay few hours, 1 hour. So you have become good energy, go back to fighting again. So this jhana stay your rest place for vipassana. When you practicing like this, your concentration become very strong. At the time, sometimes can wrong, not overcoming the 10 imperfections. It is at this stage, as you apply these methods, and your vipassana become stronger, the 10 imperfections may arise. Some not arise directly, some can arise. What is this? They are the 10 information. They are light, obasa, knowledge, jnana, joy, piti, tranquility, passaddhi, happiness, sukha, confidence, adhimokha, exertion, upakaha, foundations or mindfulness, upadana, equanimity, ubekha, attachments. So this all may be arise. When you are practicing very strong, you can see the light, your knowledge becomes shared, the joyful, tranquility arises, happiness, confidence, so one by one can arises. Attachment is an imperfection proper. It is in all causes unwholesome karma. But the remainder imperfections are not imperfection proper. Light is materiality. You can see the light very clearly in your mind. The light is a materiality. The other 8 mental factors are in themselves wholesome. So the light is a materiality. So knowledge, joy, tranquility, happiness, confidence, exertion, foundation or mindfulness, equanimity. This 8 types of types not unwholesome. There's a wholesome. Why put in the imperfection? Because of the 10 attachments, need candy. When you practice and you see the light, before you didn't see, you didn't saw, very clearly, very bright. Not saying the other nimitta, there's a difference. This may be nibbana. You think in nibbana. Well, this one also very joyful, tranquility. Very good. This stay very good. I like it. You don't like to continue. You like to stay there. This attachment already including you. So you are concentrated, become, you cannot go. There, stay. Next practicing, arise there. Very nice. So very nice already you are attachments. You are practicing. So you cannot go up another state. That's why how to overcome. So it's the light is a very bright. It's a non-nibbana object. So can broken down to the kalapa. You pay attention the light with the 4 elements, practicing again and again, so it breaking down to the subatomic particle. So you see the arising variation, you can practice in nature, dukkha, anatta, you can go up. You can over to this state. So some they practicing vipassana, they saw this one, they think this is nibbana. How to do, they don't know. So now you already understanding. This light is very bright, not saying other. So this bright is that you think, the light is that you think, this is nibbana. This you can check with the 4 elements. Is nibbana object true? Not broken down. Stay. So which you practice in 4 elements, is become breaking down to the subatomic particle, kalapa, is a non-nibbana object. You can practice in nature, dukkha, anatta, so you can go over, can continue. Sometimes the joyful tranquility or happiness arise. This object you see, you're very happiness, very passaddhi, passaddhi happiness, piti joyful, that arises. Very nice. You can check is a nibbana object or not. Is a mega flag or not. You check that you are mind. How many mental factor? Already he practicing the Namarupa, so he understands he check. Same before 34 mental factors or no arises. So it's a mega flash, so different. So moreover, the 38 or 36. So this is this one you understanding. I'm not past fruition or non-nibbana object. So you practice in this mentality is a nature, dukkha, anatta. So you also jump. You can move over to another step. So this is a attachment. This attachment is a imperfection. They are there to call imperfection because they may give rise to unwholesome consciousness. Owing to one's own or one's teacher's insufficient understanding of that Dhamma. So you're going to see the teacher. I saw the very bright light and very peaceful. Teacher is Nibbana. So he will instruction to you. Okay, this bright light you practicing with 4 elements. So how you see. It's a broken down, so you practice it anicca dukkha anatta, you can go up. One may think one of these things is the attainment of path and fruition knowledge. They think, they saw this one, I already Nibbana. So Nibbana is not only the mind is doing. It's about people's. You can chat, I already talked. There may arise wrong views, deity or mana, so proud, making one's inside meditation inferior. So, I'm very close. I already attained Nibbana, you think, but not really Nibbana. So you have become proud. I can practice it. So this is problems. Then again, one may be successful in actually attain insight knowledge, but proud may arise. One may go about boasting about one's achievement, talking about it to impress others. Going to talk other people, yogi. I already see it, Nibbana. So nowadays this is very dangerous. Many I saw. Some the meditations, they teaching about 7 days can attain Sotapanna. So it's okay, very close. I also went to go practice. So in our Myanmar, the Shangri Forest Monastery, about 50 years ago, the Sayadaw teaching, he not learned the Priyati, the Pali, Sotana, everything. He only practicing. After that, he become famous. Saturday, Sunday, you cannot go by car because the car line is 3 miles. Okay. There is you going to practicing. After you practicing, so you are already Sotapanna. Very easy. You begin living 2 times. So already Saragami move another place. They are suppressed. This is Sotapanna. This is a Puduchana ordinary person. So they do like this. After that, so very famous. What he doing? He showed the light, body light. So nighttime inside, so can see the body light come out. So the spine, government sent to the spine and chap because he used it. He cut down the skin inside the bottle. LED light. He came to here, Singapore. He made. After that, he on. So nighttime can see. So finished ready. Government cash. Also Sangha Council cash. You taught, what is this? The Dhamma. All round you. So this road and put the J. So finished. You see? So can round view. The teacher wrong is many audience are wrong. The teacher important. Teacher only one, but audience are many. Audience wrong is only maybe 1 round. Teacher wrong is many, is a round going to round view. So after that, he free from the J, he ordained by the Samnera. So he cannot ordain already the higher ordination because he had Parajika. So Bhikkhula is dying already. He cannot reordain again. So after he write it, is it true? I'm wrong. Don't do like this. He write in one book. But already finished. Huh? Because of the life to the famous, he followed to the famous. So after that, this creed is very strong. So he continuously this problem. So you experienced any of the 10 vipassana imperfections. You need to overcome the attachment and desire that may arise. By seeing it as impermanence, suffering, and non-self, that way you can continue to make progress. So this is arising in variation state. So I made a summary. So you pay attention in the eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body. You can see their materiality arising, variation. So you saw nature, dukkha, anatta practicing. After that, mentality, the eye consciousness, ear consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, etc. Also after that, jhana, impulsion consciousness state. Also you see all arising, variation. The eye contact to the color, the eye consciousness arises. After that, same to the habit. There is a receiving consciousness. At this state, also 5 aggregate. Receiving consciousness arises habit. Receiving consciousness in mental factor is a materiality. There also nama rupa. After that, investigation also 5 aggregate. Determined mind also 5 aggregate. After that, jhana 7 times. Impulsion, my moment also that type. Nama rupa. So all arising variation, you practice it. After that, next knowledge is the dissolution knowledge, variation knowledge. After you have developed the arising and variation knowledge, your vipassana consignment formation is steadfast and pure. So faithful and pure. Then you have to develop the dissolution knowledge, Benga Jnana. To do this, you concentrate on only the momentary arising and variation, dissolution of formations, neither the arising of formation, nor the standing of formation, nor the signs of individual formations, nor the causal occurrence of formations. Using the power of your vipassana knowledge, you see only the delusions, the solution of formation, and perceive then as impermanence, suffering, or non-self. You see the instructions for and the solution of formations, to see their impermanence. The continuous dissolution of formation as fearful, to see the suffering and then the absence of any permanent essence of formations, to see non-self. So first you see arising variation. This state is all the nama rupa, only variation. You don't focus to the arising state. Variation, cause and effect also variation. You saw they are also permanent, or suffering, or non-self. Same the object, but you only see now variation state. So this variation, after that, until you go to your future, where is the variation not arising again? This is after the Arahant Suti. Arahant Suti is Arahant near the consciousness. That after not existed. So operation finished. So you can begin. So area. Also, you practice in this way. Internally, externally, supply your light and the knowledge to the Deva or everybody you see, they are also saying variation, arising, variation. So your dissolution knowledge has become very strong. You should to see the impermanence, suffering, and non-self, not only in the dissolution of mentality materially, but also in the dissolution of those vipassana minds that saw it. You see the dissolution of materiality and know it is impermanent. That is your first vipassana mind. Then with second vipassana mind, you see the dissolution of the first vipassana mind. That know it too is impermanence. So you practice it. The mentality is a apparition, a nature. So you practice a nature, you are already, the mind is a wholesome mind. Vipassana wholesome mind. The vipassana wholesome mind is a mentality. Also you check this mentality, they are also arising in apparition. You practice in dukkha, anatta, anicca. After the second vipassana mind arises, this second vipassana mind also wholesome mind. The wholesome mind also arising in apparition. You practice anicca, dukkha, so you know attachment, your vipassana mind. So first vipassana knowledge, you practice in focus, the mentality, anicca. So there's the vipassana mind arises. This vipassana mind also arises in apparition. Second mind, you practice anicca, dukkha, anatta. So that's vipassana knowledge arises. About you trying to that about 10 times. So you're not attachment of your vipassana mind. So you can go. You do this same of mentality, and then again of materiality in mentality. To know then as suffering and non-self. You repeat these exercise again and again, alternating between internally and externally, materiality and mentality, causal formation and resultant formation, past, present, future. As you continue to discern the apparition and cessation of formation, in this way, your strong and powerful vipassana will progress through the next six vipassana knowledge. Since you develop the first 5 vipassana knowledge through thoroughly, these 6 knowledge develop quickly. They are the fearsomeness, apprehension knowledge, Payanyana. Danger knowledge, Adiwana Jnana. Disenchantment knowledge, Nibbida Jnana. Liberation, Longkin knowledge, Mochi Dukamyata Jnana. Refraction knowledge, Padisankha Jnana. Formation, equanimity knowledge, Sankharopika Jnana. What they are? Here you contemplate the fearsomeness of the 5 aggregate continuous apparition to give you even more powerful knowledge of their characteristics, impermanence, suffering, or non-self. This fearsomeness knowledge arises because you practice it internally, externally. Internally, externally, again you see that externally, human, deva, or any animal or anything, they are arising in apparition, So you understand it. I reborn any life, all are same, arising in apparition. So you don't like ready. You very fearless for reborn again. So the mind is automatically arises. After this apparition, the other knowledge automatically arises. So now the fearlessness, you don't like to reborn again. You like to reborn very fearless. I don't like. But as you practicing, began the boring. Oh, I don't like to practice. This is the lazy, not of vipassana knowledge. Huh? So sometimes I say, wow, boring. Anicca, dukkha, anatta. I don't like really. This one is a become boring, and not a vipassana knowledge. Vipassana knowledge of fearless like that. I don't like to reborn again. Very scared for reborn. So danger knowledge, Adiwana Jnana. You contemplate the danger of the five aggregates continue perishing. Again, to give you even more powerful knowledge of their characteristic of impermanence, suffering, and non-self, try again and again. After that, the danger knowledge, you know the danger meaning is any life is a danger. What is danger? Suffering, sorrow, limitation, or death. A lot of suffering. So this is danger. So also this mind arises, you continue anicca, dukkha, anatta. So next knowledge arises, nibbida jnana. You contemplate the fact that there is nothing changing about the five aggregate, continue perishing. By this contemplation, you then become disenchantment with the five aggregate. At this stage, your mind declines towards nibbana, nibbida, the state of non-arising of peace. Nibbida. I don't like the life. I must continue. I like to attain nibbana in this life. So continuously. So automatically you are powerful, the vipassana knowledge give another knowledge at this state. Because of your accumulation of the previous strong and powerful vipassana knowledge, your discernment with the five aggregates is so strong that you long to be released from the five aggregate. I don't like reborn again, right? So after that, you reflect upon how the aggregate impermanence, suffering, and non-self. Thereby, gaining vipassana knowledge deeper and stronger than before. So next one, sankharopeka jnana arises. You will have developed indifference towards the five aggregate. You position of the aggregates will have changed, rather than seeing them as a fearsome or delightful. You regard them with a nature mind. So at this stage you will have developed the past 11 or the 16 knowledge. So what is this? Mentality, materiality, definition knowledge, or analyzing knowledge. Cause apprehension knowledge, comprehension knowledge, arising and perishing knowledge, dissolution knowledge, fearsomeness knowledge, danger knowledge, disenchantment knowledge, liberation linking knowledge, refraction knowledge, formation, equanimity knowledge. So you brighten lighter, I don't like ready. So you need to formation, equanimity knowledge arises. So the next one, so after realizing this knowledge, as you continue to see the perishing and condition of each formation, with a wish for release from them, you will find that eventually all formation cease. Your mind knows and sees Nibbana directly. It's fully aware of the Nibbana as object. This takes place with the arising of the past process, mega viti. With the past process, you go through the remaining five knowledge. They are conformity knowledge, anuloma jnana, change or linkage knowledge, past knowledge, mega jnana, fruition knowledge, prajnana, reviewing knowledge, pachavakkana jnana. What is conformity knowledge? This is I want to forget to talk. The Sankharupika Jnana. The Sankharupika Jnana at this stage. So some the yogi is a determinant, watch the previous life. I will become Buddha. I like to become Buddha. They determinate or wish. He meet one of Buddha previous life. The Buddha also said to him, yes, next the war is you are become the Buddha. So he cannot change already. So at this Sankharupika Jnana formation, equanimity knowledge, the state is he cannot continue. He drop again and again. He practicing the state, the knowledge arises with open eye and all drop. Because he waiting for Buddha. He need to the perfection, then perfection, he must make fulfill parami. So he try again and again at this drop. So what we teach him to then, the psychic power. The psychic power in the previous life can see the one of psychic power, see but the previous life is meet a Buddha or not. And so he meet Buddha in his Buddha instruction. One day you will become Buddha with the war. So this I cannot change already. So it's you do the fulfill parami. You make the fulfill parami. So he practicing dana, sila, bhavana, etc. If he cannot find many light, never saw the Buddha, he can practice it. Only the mind is very strict, so he can jump. So because after this formations, equanimity knowledge, it's going to the very fast to Sotapanna. If he becomes Sotapanna, he cannot Buddha already. He going on the Arahant, that's all. That's why when before he wish Buddha, Pachika Buddha, or chief disciple, this all cannot change. If he caught the Buddha order, previous Buddha order already, he cannot change. So he made the fulfill parami. So it's not, so he can jump. Conformity knowledge, Anuloma Jnana. This is a preparatory knowledge, preparing the way for transition from Vipassana knowledge of the five aggregates to Vipassana knowledge to Nibbana. Once this knowledge has arisen, it is inevitable that you will attain the last four knowledge. This knowledge takes Nibbana as object. It is still mundane thought because it only marks your transition from being an ordinary person, Putuchana, to being noble person. This good Jnana. The good Jnana like the bridge, the Putuchana in area. So you come in ready. So after you will become area. So now in the way of the bridge, the joining ready. The new lama is starting. So this one is already the Kodaru Jnana. Chain of the lineage knowledge is cut down to the your Putuchana and go into the area. So being the noble one, or Arahant, or Ariya, noble one. So its knowledge is the first supramundane knowledge. The next one, this after the Kodaru, the Kodaru is cut down to the some the developments, defilements. So after that going to the area, this is a first knowledge, but knowledge, Mega Jnana. This knowledge is the first supramundane knowledge and takes Nibbana as object. At the time already do Nibbana. So only know there. Many people show the realm by realm, so Nibbana at the top. So many people think Nibbana is there. only that your mind is knowing as a very peaceful, and what is Nibbana, that time you will understand it. So Nibbana is a extension of greed, hatred, delusion, free from craving or the final breeze. Now this state is a final breeze. You see the very breeze, final breeze. So its breeze arises, you practicing with 4 elements, that's object, not broken down already. So when you tap to the your habits, that you tap mentality, materiality, that time is not same before, change already. So going to 35 or 36, you can chat. Or you are mundane vipassana knowledge only suppresses your defilements. But the past knowledge destroys defilements state by state. The string entry past knowledge destroys some defilements. So first, destroying to the deity and vichiketa, wrong view and doubt. It's no doubt already. Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, mentality, materiality, their causes, he know already. No doubt, no wrong view. He know a lot of Dhamma already. So the one's return of pattern knowledge weakens some defilements. Sensual desire, sensual desire the patigha, angry, that I a little bit, not all destroy, become weak already, this second knowledge. The non-returner past knowledge destroy, yes, some defilements. So the anagami is a mega destroying to the kama, raga, anusaya. This means sensual desire destroy. Also the parika, greed destroy. So who is say to you, I'm an anagami? You may to him is angry or not. Stay angry, so that you say, you're not anagami. That's why some sayadaw say, come, you are anagami. I will bet to vipassana ham. This one. So I will bet to you. You're not angry, so okay. So when become anagami, also anagami don't touch money. It's a limit. In the Buddha time, you see the Kudagara, Kudagara Brahmin. In the not our Buddha time, Kassapa Buddha time. So when he became anagami, he made the bowl, earthen bowl, for selling, but he not take money. He put there, finish. He write there, who needs this bowl? You take. Its amount you put there, rice or wine or any food put there. So he didn't wait in there because of his parent also blind, cannot see it. So he going to make new one because need to eat. So also he offered to the Buddha and Sangha. So many people know it. They going to buy. So they put a lot of rice, a lot of other vegetable or something, give to him. He can offer to the Buddha and Sangha. He didn't touch money. So one day, the Buddha kuti is began, the raining drop. So Buddha say all the bhikkhus going to found in Kudagara house, any the rules, so please take. So they go in, they cannot find, only find the rule and the house. So they go, so the parents say, who are you? Oh, I am the Buddha's, Buddha means Buddha's son, Buddha's sons. What you need? We need to the rules, because of Buddha kuti is already liquid, the water. If you find anywhere, please take. So they all bhikkhus saw that. They're going to take and bring back. After that, Kudagara coming back. Oh, he look, how it's no rules already. Hey, Papa, Mama, the rule is who take? Oh, you are friend, your teacher, the Buddha Kuti is the water liquid. That's why all bhikkhu come to take. We cannot say. So he not angry. He anagami. Huh? Now your Kuti, your house coming to do like this. Wow, the bhikkhu what to do? You become angry. He not angry. More peaceful, more joyful. Atama is a joy. 3 months, never stop. No need to eat anything. Also, the kusala very strong. The rainy season, water not go in. Sun, no go inside. Empty now. This area like this. So Buddha teaching the one of Sotanda, this place is empty. The wall is destroyed. No water go in. The raining cannot go in. Cannot drop, and no sun. So is it good? So I will come to take your rules. After you angry or not, surely because you are not anagami. So that's why anagami is not angry. So not angry mind. So now, with the arahant path knowledge, all remaining defilements will have been destroyed without reminder. So when you become arahant, the arahant part is destroy all defilement. You are not defilement already. So not defilement, so the 5 cause also cannot grow up. So that's why after that, no existence. No existence or no 5 aggregate. No 5 aggregate, so no suffering. No suffering. No 5 aggregates, so no greed, no hatred, or no delusion. So this is called Nibbana. So Nibbana is not real. No other. So you know Nibbana, so you think, after dying, no reborn again, so no courage. You were thinking, this is your development holding to you. You don't like to go the Nibbana. You don't like to destroy all. Right? So now, whole the round of samsara is after the arahant, that consciousness finished, nothing existed. Finished already, all stop. This is you attain Nibbana. Huh? So the fruition knowledge, this knowledge is the result of the past knowledge. So the past knowledge object is Nibbana. If fruition is 2 times, stay to the Nibbana. Fruition knowledge is object is Nibbana. So that's why some yogis they say, Pandit, I'm practicing very well. I don't know anything. So he say it's I am become the Nibbana like this. But now you see, he began the Arahant, the Sotabana Arahant. Is he know the object is Nibbana, not without object. Still have. That's why we always say, it doesn't know anything. 2% only. One is Nirodha Samapatti, cessation or attainment, can stay 7 days. Because of the mind, consciousness in mental fata all see. Consciousness bone material all see. Only is sitting with the kamacha bone materiality, temperature bone materiality, nutriment bone materiality. It can stay 7 days. It's only can practice in anagami in arahant. The other cannot. So you say, oh, I'm not anagami. I'm not arahant, so surely you are not practicing this one. So it's you know. So another you doesn't know. It is a sleeping, Boinga mind, very well. No present object. Because of this, Boinga consciousness only know the past life near the consciousness object. You didn't practice and you don't know what is the Boinga object. So that's why some people say, I don't know anything. So we ask, you don't know anything, so it's 2% half. One of you are. Surely you are one of you. Huh? Not attain Nibbana. So now you attain Nibbana, you began the fruition knowledge. So this object is a Nibbana object. Because of the mega is very fast. Only 1 mind moment. 1 mind moment state he cut down to the doubt and fruition. doubt and wrong view. These two destroy. So after that mind is a fruition mind. Fruition mind is 2 times only. This state. After that, reviewing mind arises. After this, following the less and 16th knowledge, the reviewing knowledge. It is the 5 separate reviewing. Reviewing the past knowledge. Reviewing the fruition knowledge. Reviewing the defilements that have been destroyed. Reviewing the defilements that have yet to be destroyed. Reviewing Nibbana. So after automatically, after 2 times the fruition very fast, so going to reviewing, or he reviewed the with past knowledge, Sodapanna, for example, Sodapanna. Or Sodapanna is a past and fruition, he reviewing back. When he practiced attain the past, that time is a very fast he cannot. After that, reviewing mind is a go back to see which state is, which times you are become this past knowledge. So go that time you know, you check the mind, how many mental factor. After the fruition object which one already know. After that, it's a reviewing the fruition knowledge and reviewing the development that have been destroyed. How many the development less I destroyed. So that time he will know deity, wrong view in Uchikecha, doubt. The 2 destroy, or I began sort of, or I have how many this developments, or stay here the other 8 developments. So have greed, angry, power nusaya, existence, mana, stay here, proud. After that, avijja, ignorance, stay here. So after this one he know, he reviewing. After that, go back to Nibbana object. Stay long time. At the time, we say attainment, fruition knowledge. This fruition knowledge can stay many hours or many days. Can stay. Only the Nibbana object stay there. So when you already this state, past state, the strength vana, so Sodapanna, you went to practicing continuously. So there also you stay the fruition knowledge. Imagine so this fruition knowledge, where arises? Your habit. The habit is a materiality, right? So this fruition knowledge is a full mentality of nama. These are also arising in perishing. So you also practice it, anicca, dukkha, anatta. Next, you saw the fruition, past knowledge. The past knowledge, sakadagami, second state. So you went to continuously, so continue. Also you stay the sakadagami, the one returner. Imagine from this fruition knowledge, also chat in the habits, there are nama-rupa only. So practicing again, anicca, dukkha, anatta. Next, you saw the fruition, past knowledge, the past knowledge, anagami knowledge, non-returner. Non-returner knowledge. They also stay the fruition knowledge. Imagine from there, so also practicing with vipassana, anicca, dukkha, anatta. The next one is all destroy the past, the arahant path. Destroy in, so you become arahant. It is good, so you must practice one by one like this. Now they practice not like this. They say become Sodapanna, 7 days they can. It's okay, parami, fupe parami can. But after that, stay never practice about 1 year, 2 years, all kilesa, developments come back again. So when you become Sodapanna already cannot change. You are Sodapanna, just like also Sodapanna, you can reborn again 7 lives in our human runs. So after that, you not stay here already. So you run by run, going to higher by higher, higher to higher. Huh? So next you reborn, you have a life, not arahant, so you reborn, then also you are Sotapanna, no change ready. So it's a no, but the child is a you don't know, but when this child is a not killing anything, not stealing, he understands, not tell lie, not take alcohol. So after that he can continuously can practice. So realizing Nibbana. With the development of the 16 Vipassana knowledge, jnana, you will have attained true knowledge of the Four Noble Truths, and will for yourself have realized Nibbana. With this realization, your mind will have become purified and free from wrong views and doubt. If you continue this way, you will be able to attain Arhamsa and Nibbana. There are many more details about this development of Vipassana, but we have had to leave them out, so as to make this explanation of brief as possible. The best way to learn about this practice by understanding meditation course with a competent teacher. Then you can learn in a systematic way, step by step. So now you practice in this way, you are not doing anything, so we teach another we have. So no time. It is how to practice in day by day. You need to practice the period of the going pose, going back, looking ahead, looking aside, bending a lamp, stretching a lamp. Again, see the impermanence, suffering, and non-self in the materiality of each period in this 100-year life. Go to the 81, slide 81. So you not attain anything, so you need all the time of practicing. When going forth, also you go in, you practicing with anicca, dukkha, anatta. Also back, also say, looking ahead or somewhere, looking aside, all the time you need to practice in Vipassana knowledge. So also looking aside, bending lamp, or straighten a lamp. So again, see the impermanence, suffering, and non-self. After that, the whole day you can practice in. You have divide each footstep into 6 periods. While feeding the food from the crowd. After the pushing, the raised foot forward. So while pushing the foot forward beyond the stationary foot, while putting foot down, after having gone beyond the other stationary foot. So while touching the ground and while the foot is resting on the ground, just before lifting the other foot again for the next step. Again, see the impermanence, suffering, and non-self in the materiality of each period in this 100-year life. 100-year life, or maybe your whole life. So you in 100 or 100 life, you try again. So when you touch it, after that, slowly. So you see here, you are pressing down the For at this state, the material did not follow to there. So this, as you see, anicca, dukkha, anatta. After that, put down like this. This state, the material already arises in variation. Put down, also material not follow. Touches, all the steps are not follow the material. At this time, already arising in variation already. Also saying, you look there, change here, the material did not follow to here. So arising in variation. You practice them step by step, anicca, dukkha, anatta. So more detail you practice, so your vipassana is become stronger by stronger. So we teaching all the course. It's not attain anything. So we teaching about the 7 way. The 7 way. There's a more detail. All the time only vipassana. So what you move in, what you see in, with a vipassana knowledge. So maybe you will attain Sotapanna or you will become Arahantship. So may you directly experience and know and see all this vipassana knowledge very soon. May you fully penetrate the 4 noble truths and realize Nibbana in this very life. Sharing our merit, or we are listening, teaching, and practicing. This we call the